At some point, you have to accept something uncomfortable. No one is coming to organize your life for you. Not your parents. Not your partner. Not your friends. And not some magical version of you who wakes up one day with more motivation, more confidence, and a perfect plan. I know, that sounds a little harsh. But sometimes, we need to hear it. Because you can spend years waiting for the right moment to finally get your life together. You wait until you have more money. You wait until you feel more confident. You wait until things become easier. You wait until you finally feel ready. But what if that moment never comes? What if life doesn't suddenly become more organized? What if you have to become the person who starts organizing it? Maybe your life feels messy right now. Maybe you're overwhelmed. Maybe you don't know exactly what you're doing. Maybe you have big dreams, but your daily life doesn't look anything like the future you imagine. And that's okay. You don't need to have everything figured out. But you do need to start paying attention to the life you're creating. Because your future is being built by what you do every day. Even the small things. The way you spend your money. The way you spend your time. The things you keep avoiding. The decisions you keep postponing. At some point, you have to ask yourself, am I actually building the life I want? Or am I just reacting to whatever happens next? Because there's a big difference. When you're only reacting, life feels chaotic. Something happens, and you deal with it. Another problem appears, and you deal with that too. Someone needs something from you, so you stop what you're doing. Another day passes. Then another week. Then another year. And suddenly, you realize you haven't really been moving forward. You've just been busy. And being busy is not the same thing as building a life. Maybe one of the first things you need to organize is your relationship with money. Do you know how much money you actually need to live? Do you know how much you're spending? Do you know what would happen if you suddenly had to support yourself? You don't need to be rich. But understanding your financial reality gives you options. And options create freedom. The same is true for your time. You can say you don't have enough time to work on your goals. But where is your time actually going? How much of it is spent doing things that truly matter to you? And how much of it is spent scrolling, worrying, overthinking, or helping everyone else while your own life stays exactly the same? Your time is your life. And every time you say yes to something, you're giving a piece of your life to it. So be careful where you're spending it. And then there is your future. Do you know where you're trying to go? Not where you think you should go. Not what other people expect from you. What do you actually want to build? What kind of work do you want to do? What kind of life do you want to have? What would you like your life to look like 5 years from now? You don't need every answer today. But you need to start asking the questions. Because you cannot organize a life you haven't decided to build. And here's something else. Being an adult does not mean having everything under control. It doesn't mean never making mistakes. It doesn't mean always knowing what to do. Being an adult means becoming responsible for what happens next. It means looking at your life honestly, seeing what isn't working, and slowly becoming the person who changes it. Maybe that means learning a new skill. Maybe it means starting to save money. Maybe it means getting serious about your business. Maybe it means saying no more often. Maybe it means creating a routine. Maybe it means finally doing the thing you've been telling yourself you'll do someday. You don't have to fix your entire life this week. You don't have to wake up tomorrow and become a completely different person. But you can choose one thing, one decision, one habit, one area of your life that you're ready to take responsibility for. Start there. Because your life probably won't change just because a new month begins. Or because a new year begins. Or because you finally feel motivated. Your life starts changing when your decisions start changing. And maybe that's the real point. You don't need someone to come and save your life. You don't need someone to tell you exactly what to do. You need to trust yourself enough to start taking the next step. One step. Then another. Then another. And one day, you look back and realize something. You weren't waiting for your life to begin anymore. You were building it. So if your life feels messy right now, don't panic. You don't need to organize everything at once. Just stop waiting for someone else to do it for you. Pick one thing. And start. Let's figure this out together.